Breaking and shocking news coming from Donald Trump as he just chose Elaine Chao to be Transportation Secretary. Shocking because Elaine Chao is not only connected to China, to globalists, but also to the international drug trafficking ring that funnels money back into the Republican Party. We're going to tell you all about this in this latest video. Now, as we know, Chao is the wife of Senator Mitch McConnell, who was previously against Donald Trump. Chao and her father have extensive personal ties to China's President Xi Jinping, contact described as regular and deep. Chao's father also owns a shipping company that does business with China. The same shipping company that was caught trafficking cocaine. Yes, 90 pounds of cocaine were found on a cargo ship owned by the Chao family, tied into the anti-drug senator's family. This is millions of dollars of cocaine that they were caught red-handed trafficking and connected back into the Republican Party because Chao's firm is shrouded from public view, concealing its identity and limiting its legal liability through an array of tax shelters and foreign registrations. Registered through a limited liability company in the Marshall Islands, the Pygmy flies the Liberian flag. This is important because the drugs were found on the Pygmy, which is a vessel operated by the Foremost Maritime Corporation, a company owned by Mitch McConnell's in-laws, the Chao family. Donald Trump's latest cabinet pick. The connection is not only relevant because of the family connection, but also because the Chao family has been often making large donations to McConnell's campaigns. In fact, the Chao family has been funding McConnell since the late 1980s. Years later, in 1993, McConnell married Elaine Chao, Trump's new appointment, and secured the Chao's family as one of his primary sources of investment. A gift worth somewhere between $5 and $25 million from the Chao family made McConnell one of the richest senators in the country. Another thing you have to worry about is the connections with Henry Kissinger, because one of Chao's patrons has been Heritage Foundation donor Maurice Hank Greenberg, a pro-China lobbyist whose insurance company does business with China. Greenberg has threatened to cut off funding to the Heritage Foundation over position papers critical of China. Greenberg has also donated thousands of dollars to Senator Mitch McConnell, Chao's husband. Greenberg was also behind the massive multi-million-dollar ads blitz drumming up support for last year's trade bill with China. Again, globalist trade deal against everything Trump was talking about. Greenberg is also said to be Henry Kissinger's money bag. Kissinger has gotten rich in recent years as a paid consultant to U.S. companies seeking to do business with China. Again, enacting policies, manipulating, buying out things for the globalist elite to make money out of. And if this wasn't worrying enough, we just reported to you a few days ago that Trump picked a former Henry Kissinger aide, KT McFarland, to be a part of his national security team. This all happened after a series of phone calls and meetings between Donald Trump and Henry Kissinger, and even the next attorney general that Donald Trump picked, Jeff Sessions, said that Donald Trump's foreign policy will be Henry Kissinger's foreign policy. Kissinger, after the meetings of Donald Trump, went on the national stage and said that Trump will not maintain his promises that he was campaigning for. You know, the promises against globalization, the promises against free trade, the promises to help the actual American people and not do what the elites have been doing for a number of years now, where Henry Kissinger went on CNN, and we broke this down in this video, which you can watch in the description below. But most importantly, 9 days ago, we have warned you and we have talked about the globalist tentacles, organizations like the CFR, Trilateral Commission, and Bilderberg's influence on American politics, and how those tentacles we should be worried about and call out, because they will influence us and they will turn a situation where the American people voted against the establishment becoming the very worst enemy that they voted against for. And I have to say, where is InfoWars in all of this? Because they have been not reporting on any of these latest things, and I do not expect them to cover this latest Chao announcement in a very fair fashion. But they have been pinned against the globalists from their entire inception, but they've been silenced about this, which I have to call out publicly. But if you want real news, go to WeAreChange.org, go to YouTube.com/WeAreChange, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and support us on Patreon, because the only thing keeping us unbiased, the only thing keeping us going, the only thing keeping us reporting for you is because it is financed by you on patreon.com/WeAreChange, where you can expect real news with no bias, with no favoritism. We're going to call it like it is, and it's not looking good for the American people with Trump's latest cabinet picks. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and subscribe.